Well, what's going on in Seattle? Homeless man get stabbed to death by another homeless woman, and then shots from AK-47s fired at this woman. It's real.
Scenes of violence on the streets of the Emerald City. The Spotlight has obtained video of a wild stabbing that led to an AK-47 style rifle being fired in a Seattle homeless camp. Take a look as a van pulls up to drop off food for the people who are living in tents on 13th Street, just north of Dearborn, between the Goodwill and Public Storage building. The guy bending over to pick up food is...
They doing this and going ham by the Goodwill, and they giving them food. You see right there, the van pull up, giving them food, free food, and that's the time. Now she living in a tent too. Now, cause this argument started about a tent, you know what I'm saying, in tent placement or whatever. But Lady Gangster decided that she don't give a damn about no food, no free food going on. She gonna stab my man's about that tent right then and there. That's some what?
David Charles Birch. His wife has been having issues with a woman named Arias Beckett Sumpay, better known on the streets as Lady Gangster.
Lady Gangster.
Apparently, Birch...
Lady Gangster. Boy, Lady Gangster, boy. Let me get my sounds right, boy. Lady Gangster out there. She putting the fear in folks out there, boy. Lady Gangster.
Jack told Lady Gangster she needed to move her tent. Instead, she sneaks up behind him and shanks him repeatedly with a knife, lacerating his liver.
I'm talking about
sneaks up behind him and shanks him repeatedly with a knife, lacerating his liver, intestines, spleen, and severing a tendon in his arm. Lady Gangster then casually heads up the stairs that leads towards 12th Avenue and the Navigation Center. Meanwhile, Birchak runs to his tent and grabs his rifle, managing to squeeze off a round before succumbing to his wounds. At that point, his friend, who is yet to be identified, takes the AK-47 style rifle and peels off a series of shots at Lady Gangster as she scampers up the hill. This is all happening at 10 a.m. on a Monday. Adam, who told us about the ordeal, was asleep in the red tent you see there at the bottom left of your screen.
Sir, this morning I woke up and literally 2 feet from my head, somebody got stabbed and someone took an AK-47.
You know, he letting it all hang out. He's like, I just woke up, try to get my free food. I heard AK-47s going on. I don't know what happened.
The air 4 times. I mean, I'm terrified.
He eventually pops out to get some food. Meanwhile, Birch...
Then I tell you, he's going to make sure he get that food. He was going to make sure he get that food.
Friend stashes the rifle back in Birchak's tent, where his wife tries to play keep away from the police, forcing them to get a warrant to access the tent, even though...
Wait a minute. Now, I did not know that you had to get a warrant to access a tent. Boy, a tent is actually a property. You can't just go in somebody's tent. The police can't just roll up in your tent like that. So know the laws, know the rules. You can't just roll up in somebody's tent like that. You see, they had to get a warrant. They had to sit there and wait and squad up and look at the rifle, make sure she didn't get the rifle or nothing, or shoot nobody or harm nobody until they got the warrant. That's how it's supposed to be. You know, sometimes, that don't always happen in the case where folks, get,
They can see the rifle clear as day through the mesh of the tent. Cops get a judge to issue a warrant for both Birchak and Lady Gangster's tents. Birchak's wife then bites one officer and scratches another, drawing blood. Police eventually seize the AK-47 style rifle and 2 bolt-action guns. Lady Gangster, who stands out because of that huge neck tattoo, is still on the lam. This isn't her first run-in with the law. She was already on a felony no bail warrant for escaping community custody after being convicted of another stabbing in 2019. Now, she's got a $500,000 warrant for her arrest for this assault case that she's charged in. It's just another day on the mean streets of Seattle with shootings, stabbings, and bitings.
In Seattle, what's going down, boy? This the Money Coach just coming, giving you the news, what's going on. Got to stay relevant, got to stay positive, baby, up around here, because you see, even homeless folks getting stabbing and shooting with AK-47s. So it's real out here in the field, okay? But be blessed to invest in yourself. I'm up out of here. Peace, love. Stay safe, especially going through Seattle, boy. You better stay strapped.